The strong relationship between body and mind is known now. The strong relationship with the body and the breath is very much known. Breath is a reflector of what is happening in the mind and what is happening in the body. This is why teaching of breathing is very important. And when we teach people breathing, we use certain posture. It is not enough we sit and do breathing, because dance is quite demanding. When we are exercising, it's quite a challenge. So what we do, which my colleague Srimati is going to demonstrate, is we teach breathing in certain postures. Step by step, slowly we build up the breath as the person gets trained. And as they are able to breathe longer and longer in challenging postures, their stamina improves, their confidence improves. Another thing about the role of Sharira Yoga, that is asanas, is body has to be prepared for certain complicated movements. If we push the body, one day we pay a heavy price for that. I see many dancers having quite a bit of problems because they push. And asanas help a person to do these complicated postures, whether it's aramandi or back arches. It doesn't take much time, so that there's no risk in doing these difficult movements of the body. So breathing helps stamina, therefore self-confidence. Asanas help the person to prepare the body so that there is no risk, if not now when you are young, later. And equipoise of the mind is so important also. That's why some meditation also is suggested. Now, how do we teach that? There are many ways of teaching. I'll just give one example. I will ask my colleague Srimati to teach a sequence of posture where there is forward bending, focus on one leg, bending the knee, back arch, stretching, etc. And she will demonstrate first how she will do these movements with the breath. So what I request you is, please demonstrate Surya Namaskaram with breathing. There are certain principles in breathing. For example, when we arch the back, we inhale, because inhale arches the back. When we bend forward, we exhale, because when you exhale, the spine shrinks and the stomach contracts. So there are certain principles that we use in breathing, and the way we breathe also, when we inhale, we emphasize that the spine becomes straighter. When we exhale, we want the stomach to contract. So these principles are also taught, and one of the sequences that is so useful for young dancers is what Srimati is going to demonstrate. Can you please demonstrate the Surya Namaskara? Raise arms on inhale, say 3 seconds. Exhale 3 seconds, bend. Then as you inhale, throw one leg back, arch the back, 3 seconds. Then exhale 3 seconds, do the down face dog. Inhale, arch the back, raise the head, 3 seconds. Exhale, reverse the step, 3 seconds. One leg forward as you inhale, 3 seconds. Exhale 3 seconds. Then on inhale, as you inhale for 3 seconds, raise the arch. So, this will be lesson number 1, an example. Then, next week, inhale 4 seconds as you inhale. Can you just demonstrate once? Exhale 4 seconds. Inhale 4 seconds. Exhale 4 seconds. Inhale 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4 seconds. Count mentally 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale one leg between the hands, arch the back. Again as you exhale, 4 seconds, remember, 4 seconds. Inhale, arch the back as you lead yourself to the vertical posture. So like that, week after week, we increase the length of inhalation, exhalation. This will bend quite a few times. This is one posture. We do many other things. Then what we do, we want them to get some endurance. What we do, we include what is called the retention of breath. We ask them to hold the breath in each posture. How do we do that? Please use 5 seconds as the basis. Inhale 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 5 seconds. There, stay there, hold the breath, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Correct? 5 seconds and hold 5 seconds there. After inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Go to the Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 seconds. Hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then inhale, arch the back, raise the head, 5 seconds. Hold 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse the step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, one foot comes between the hands as you inhale, 5 seconds. And you'll hold there for 5 seconds. Then on exhale, after that, bring the other foot also between the hands. Exhale 5 seconds. Hold 5 seconds after exhale. Inhale, arch the back as you inhale. Hold 5 seconds. Exhale, lower the arms. Depending upon the posture that is required for the dancers, we always use certain steps to prepare. For example, if somebody has to arch the back, lie down, flat on the stomach. There are sometimes a deep arch is required. Raise the head and chest. Use the hands as a support, please. Rajagopatasana. Suppose some people want to bend the knees. Suppose arch the back. Suppose somebody wants to do this posture where eventually they will have to touch the head with their toes. We don't ask them to do it right away. We use certain steps. First, please, do Bhujangasana. First we ask them to do arch the back with hands on inhale. Yes, like that. And then if they can do that, next time we ask them to lift the legs also as they move these arms. If this works, in the next class, of course we'll ask them to stay for a few seconds there with breath. Then we ask them to hold the ankles with hands. It's called Dhanurasana, the bow posture, and try to do this posture slowly. And when they graduate to this posture, then we ask them to do the next posture, which is with the hands supporting. Hopefully they will arch the back so well that the heel touch the head, because back arch is very important for dancers. Like that, we build up many steps for the body. Similarly, we build up many steps for the breath stamina. Because when the breath gets tense, you feel breathless, the body expression changes. The expression of the body will not be natural, because you want to breathe and you want to express. The rasas will not be so effective. So breath is a very important requirement for dancers. And if the breath gets agitated, we become tense also. The heartbeat also becomes faster, so we become a little nervous. The other thing that we have found very useful is the use of chanting in postures, because chanting also adds attention. For example, in the Surya Namaskara, there are certain chantings that are praising the sun. And that's what we ask them to do, so that they can also exhale longer and express that exhalation with sound. That gives a bhavana, that is a meditative bhavana, because you visualize the sun. How do we do that? You chant Om Ram. So I will chant with you so that they can hear, okay? Om Ram Udyan Adya Maha Om Hrim Arohanuttarandivam Om Hrum Rudrogam Mama Surya Om Hraim Harimananjanashaya Om Hram Shukeshu me Harimanam Om Khraha Ropana Sudadmasi Om Hram Atho Haridraveshu Me Om Hrim Harimananidadmasi Om Hrum Hrudagadayamadityah Om Hraim Vishvena Sahasasaha Om Hraum Dvishantam Amarandhayane Om Hraham Mo Ahandvishatoradham. Like that. There are 12 chantings about honoring the sun, asking the sun, you have appeared, please remove our illness in the human system, particularly the liver, remove the fear in our heart, remove all the obstacles so that we can travel freely where we want to go and do our dharma without any fear. It's a very beautiful chanting. So when a person can do that, then to make it interesting, that is, yoga is also to be a state of attention. Instead of one chanting, we ask them to do twice. For example, instead of one, we do Om Hram Hrim Udyan Adyamitra Maha Arohannottarandivam Om Hrim Hrum Arohannottarandivam Hrudrogam Mama Surya Om Hrum Hraim Hrudrogam Mama Surya Harimananchanashaya Om. Like that, we add one and then we build up to 3. And it's not easy because the body has moving, so you need, it is quite challenging. So when we can do this chanting in this posture, we get the stamina and therefore this confidence to do a performance which is sometimes quite challenging. The other thing that I've seen also the role of yoga is in the therapeutical aspect. With all respect to the greatness of dance as an expression of bhava and also worship of the Lord, body has its limitations. I've seen, for example, because dance requires a lot of tapping the foot, but sometimes people tap the foot right side much more than the left, even though I'm told some say you are supposed to use both feet equally. Sometimes this use of tapping on one side affects the body. It could be the knee, it could be the foot, it could be the ankle, it could be the back, etc. So we can manage this problem through right choice of posture so that they can resume dance. Particularly these days, knees, ankles and back affects the people because not all dancers are starting when they're young. And now people are dancing from all over the world. And we Indians are used to sitting on the floor. The Westerners are not used to sitting on the floor. So some of the postures like Aramandi, etc. are difficult for them. So when they do that, they do get certain problems. So with proper correction through yoga, they can resume these postures so that they don't have to take heavy medications with some side effects. Medicine is very important, but all medicines have some side effects. For example, in certain cases, if steroids is taken, there's fluid retention, there could be some reduction of calcium and all that. So yoga can contribute so that you don't have to have these side effects. So therapeutical aspect of yoga has been excellent. In fact, in my experience, I have worked more with people with problems with dance than to prepare for dance, because they want to dance, but they have some problems. Neck, shoulder, back, and also sometimes physiological problems, also some other problems that happen in the system. So yoga as a chikitsa, what we call chikitsa means help people with certain problem, has been very effective, and that's how I had the great honor to meet some great dancers all over the world.